That time, my neighborhood turned a porch pirate into a garden gnome. My buddy Tyler was throwing a backyard barbecue, and he'd been waiting weeks for this high-end limited edition smoker to arrive. He sees the delivery notification on his phone, sprints to the front porch, and nothing. Just a half-eaten granola bar and the fading sound of a beat-up Honda Civic. Tyler doesn't call the cops. No, he calls the Dads of the Cul-de-Sac group chat. Within 3 minutes, 4 SUVs had the exits of our street blocked off. It was like a low-budget action movie, but with more cargo shorts. We found the guy stuck behind a delivery truck 2 streets over. Now, we didn't want to get arrested for assault, but we did want to send a message. One of the neighbors owns a party supply store. He shows up with 3 industrial-sized rolls of high-visibility, neon pink happy birthday ribbon and, get this, about 50 rolls of heavy-duty plastic wrap. We didn't just tie him up. We transformed him. We wrapped this guy from his ankles to his chin until he was a stiff, neon pink pillar. Then, Tyler finds a spare traffic cone and plop, right on the guy's head. The best part, we carried him back to Tyler's front yard and stood him up right next to the flower beds. He looked exactly like a 6-foot-tall, very confused garden gnome. We went back to the barbecue, flipped some burgers, and just watched him from the porch. Every time a car drove by, he'd try to hop, and he'd just wobble like a plastic penguin. When the sheriff finally rolled up 40 minutes later, he just stood there, staring at the pink pillar of shame. He didn't even reach for his handcuffs. He just took out his phone, snapped a picture, and started wheezing, like full-on belly laughing. The sheriff looked at us, looked at the gnome, and said, "Well, I think he's learned his lesson, but for the love of God, someone get me a pair of scissors." The guy was so embarrassed he actually thanked the cops for taking him to jail.